All right, let's finish this. Supersonic. No, I was like, did my system just crash? This is the Avengers Endgame.
Oh, I hate that Sonic. He always seems to get in my way. But I bet he can't foil my master plan. Chaos!
The Master Emerald is where it belongs. But Angel Island is still falling. This doesn't make any sense. Maybe those Chaos Emeralds that I brought back with me have something to do with what's happening. I'll take them to Sonic for his advice. Eggman!
This is terrible! Chaos
Is what?
He's mad. He's angry.
Guess Eggman learned his lesson. Yep. And maybe I'll take another vacation somewhere.
Sonic!
Hey there, Tails! Did you find the tornado too?
Never mind that. Get up and follow me. Angel Island is falling again.
Hey, no way! Who blew it this time?
Oh, I don't know, but we better hurry!
Sonica! Oh, wait, that's not Angel Island. Damn it, come back! Nope, go back in there. Go back in there. So yeah, this, if I remember correctly, this final story has some, like, where is Angel Island? Angel Island is this way. It has some, like, pretty small walk around sections and like a lot of story stuff, and then you finally get like the final like area or the final act or whatever. We must go save Knuckles. But it is like the Avengers Endgame. It's like the Avengers of the Sonic, because everyone comes together. All the stories finally converge at once.
Sonic, sorry.
Knuckles! And Eggman! What happened here?
He stole my Chaos Emeralds. And Chaos is still alive.
What?
Ah! He's not gonna get away with this!
Hey, Eggman, wait up! Sonic, Chaos is a fearsome beast. If he gets that last Chaos Emerald, we're done for.
No need to explain. We'll get on it. Tails?
Right.
What? Oh, jeez. This place. It looks familiar. It's not a dream after all.
Get out of my way!
No way!
Did you hear what I said?
I won't obey!
We need those 7 emeralds to give us total power. It's power for the people. And they are your people too, you know. We must get that emerald.
Greed is our enemy. Once it starts, you will always want more. Please don't do this. I beg you.
Bah! I don't listen to the words of a child. Ready, men? Charge!
Father!
Oh, it's a monster! No!
Hey, are you all right?
I think so. Oh my gosh! No, no, no!
Wait up!
The 7 emeralds are the servers. Chaos is power enriched by the heart. The controller serves to unify the chaos. The 7 emeralds can change our thoughts into power. If this emerald controls that power, please, you must stop him. Sonic, wake up!
I was on a snooze cruise, I guess.
Good thing you're okay. You just sort of conked out there. Knuckles left already. Come! We gotta go after the last emerald.
Lead the way.
It should still be on board the Tornado too.
The like fish, not the fisheye, but like the .5 camera angle that they used on Tails there was kind of, that was a choice they made. And also the what's it called? Ah, damn it, I'm blanking out. The like the facial expression that he made was also a choice. Someone okayed that. But Tornado 2 should be over by Big's house, so onward. And I did mention in, I think, maybe one of the first episodes that I wasn't going to do the Chow stuff, and the only reason I'm not going to do the Chow stuff is because
Look, it's the Tornado too.
I don't have a
Yeah,
VMU.
so let's get the Chaos Emerald and leave. What? No! He's got the last emerald!
Now what do we do?
Now we watch the cutscene. Thousands dead. Millions missing.
If I wasn't just dreaming, that monster is a real menace. Eggman. Looks like he's after Chaos too.
This egg carrier too was made because something like this could happen. You have defied your master, stupid beast. Now it must be destroyed at all costs.
I've had enough. Who do you think you are anyway? Oh, it's you. The one who sealed chaos in the Master Emerald. Tikal.
My heart has always been in the Master Emerald along with Chaos's. Now he's filled with anger and sadness. And if it goes on, he'll eventually destroy the world like he did before. Look! He's absorbed the Emerald's power! He must be sealed in the Master Emerald now!
How can that help? It won't change how he feels inside, will it? His heart will still remain in turmoil, and his anger just won't vanish. He'll just be trapped forever.
I love his facial expressions.
What choice do we have?
Hey, I found a Chaos Emerald.
Hey, Sonic!
Amy,
Oh, it's Gamma.
Here, take this!
hey guys, what's up?
Chaos only used the negative power of the emeralds. Sonic, you should be able to harness their real power.
As much as I hate to admit it, I think Tails is right about this.
Go, Sonic! Yeah, Sonic!
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 Sonic.
Negative forces aren't the only way to empower the Chaos Emeralds. Our positive feelings toward each other can make them work. Our hearts together form awesome power.
Oh, snap. Oh, snap. Perfect Chaos. Round 1. I like that, oh god. Ah, damn it. I don't think I've... I usually get this on the first go, but I guess not this time. I like that, what is it? I forgot. I'm there was something that happened that was just funny. But yeah, this is the finale. This is the... Oh, you don't have like a dash thing. Yeah, so you basically just have to avoid the obstacles and then run into them at full speed to like hit them in the head. You just do that a few times and bada bing, bada boom. But it's extra cool because it's like playing the theme song, and you're playing as Supersonic. Though after this, anytime you play a Supersonic is only for the finale, which kind of sucks. Like they basically take Supersonic out of the like normal game where it's like, oh, you just collect 50 rings and be Supersonic. Like no, it becomes like a whole spectacle. Oh. Speaking of Sonic, the Sonic like what is it, like Sonic Symphony is coming to Portland, and I keep forgetting, but I need to buy the tickets ASAP. It's for like next year in March, but I want to go see that because that sounds like it's gonna be dope. Alright, Perfect Chaos Part 2. This is the like last one. But oh no, I was just gonna say I like how like, and it was like, we can do it, and then it's like they're like trying to like hype them up, and it's like the crowd being like Sonic, Sonic, but it's like 3 people, like the only 3 people that didn't die in the like world-ending cataclysm that just took place, and they don't even like cheer like a crowd would. They like cheer one by one. It's like Sonic, Sonic, and then you hear, yeah, Sonic. I think it's funny that like they someone okayed that. Like someone was like, that sounds great. Like that's gonna be the hypest moment. And as a kid, it was. You know, as a kid, it was just like, oh my god. But they could have tried a little harder. They could have, you know, they could have added some reverb, made it sound like it's far away. Oh god. So I can't like die, but I do lose rings just by existing because that's like the rules of Supersonic. That's it. That's a wrap.
Hey, I'll play with you some other time.
That's it. That's the whole mode. We did it.
Chaos has changed again, this time for the better.
Yeah! Supersonic must have neutralized it, so it's nice again.
These are the Chow you were protecting. They stayed alive for generations and now live peacefully with humans. The fighting's over, harmony's restored, and life goes on. Thank you so much.
She sticks out her hand. raises him up. Kind of looks like she's doing a Darth Vader chokehold. Nay.
All's well that ends well, right? Sonic?
This city is literally just destroyed. Like, the water is still there. How what? They don't get to just snap their fingers and be like, "Oh, cool, we made it." Like, no, like literally the whole everything is just gone. That's the actual ending to Sonic Adventure. And now that I've played the whole thing again, it was nice to walk down memory lane and play this whole thing, because it's genuinely been like, you know, 2 decades maybe since I last played this game, from beginning to end. Because I mentioned it before, but when I had it on the Dreamcast, I didn't play this one as much as I played the second one. Like, I played this one a lot before I had the second one, and then when I got the second one, I just never played this one again. Not that this one's bad or anything like that. It's just the second one I really liked, and it was a lot easier to get in and out of stuff, and the improvements that they made were just... And, you know, like, I was a kid, so I was like, oh my god, Shadow's so cool, and, like, you know, like, you can play as Eggman, and, you know, like, I don't know, it was just the whole thing. But going back and playing this now, there's a little bit of jank, yes, but it feels like the Sega jank that I expected from this era. You know, it doesn't feel like anything out of whack. I know a lot of people online talk about how this game is broken, and it's janky, and it doesn't make sense, and I'm like, I've never encountered anything weird with this game. Like, I think it's exaggerated how people think this game's broken. I think there was one section with Big that might have freaked out, but that was it. But everything else was like fine. I didn't really run into anything that was weird. Camera angles notwithstanding, because some of those camera angles are terrible. But yeah, I mean, I still like this game. I think it's still good. I think it holds up. Most of it, not all of them. I complained about it during I played it, but the Amy sections were just impossible. Like, they were just terrible. Like, I did not have fun playing those. I just want to be over with it. Get it over with. Big wasn't that bad, except that I wish there was a little bit more nuance to the gameplay. It was super basic, which I guess, you know, they're like, well, it's not a fishing game, so we don't want to overdo it. But I think they could have done a little bit more to make it more involved. And Gamma's was really quick. I wish he had a little bit more going on, because his story was interesting, and his gameplay is fun. And then the main three, you know, whatever. I mentioned Tails, how they could have done some stuff with him to kind of make him feel a little bit more unique. But other than that, I genuinely can still say, and obviously I'm blinded by nostalgia, because I had, you know, this was my first leap into 3D gaming was this game, right? My personal one. And so it's, you know, I'm a little biased in that. I'm a lot biased in that regard. But also, just like, this game is still fun. And you can tell that they really tried, and they wanted to do so many things with this game. And it wasn't just like, I feel like nowadays there's things that kind of feel shoehorned, or like, they kind of just do it because they're like, oh, because this is what the fans want, or this is what we think it should be, like, or like, this is the formula, so we'll follow the formula. Or like, they're like, oh, I think the players would really like this, right? Where they're just kind of like assuming what we'd like. Whereas I think when they made this feels more like they're just thinking about, like, you know what would be cool? Like, not because they'll think it's cool, but like, we think it's cool. And then that's why they did it. And I think because of that, like, this game has a certain charm that even the second game doesn't have. Like, there's things about this game that the second game cannot really compete with. Because the second one definitely feels more streamlined. It's like, well, we have to check mark the boxes of what a Sonic game is in 3D. Whereas this one was just like, it was just do whatever you think a Sonic game is. And they're like, we don't know, so we're just going to make 6 players, and they're all going to be different. So, yeah, this game, still great. Dreamcast edition is the best edition. Anything that came afterwards isn't real. Also, I didn't realize, but Chaos has a very Knights looking feel to it. Maybe that was intentional. Maybe, you know, maybe they're just like trying to reuse that design. But that's it. This is the shortest episode, but that's just because the thing was short. So now that it's over, I don't really have anything else to say. It's just done. We made it to the end. Like, if you go into trial, you can do, like, for example, I can play as Big's minigame. I think he only has Twinkle Circuit. Yeah, like Twinkle Circuit, and then and then they all have Boss Rush. Amy has Hedgehog Hammer. Sonic and Tails have the snowboard sections. Everyone, all of them do Twinkle Circuit. But yeah, man, like I said, I'm super happy that I played this game again. It's been so long, and I don't know, it was just nice to play something that like I find fun. You know, not like, oh, I'm going to go into this blind and like, let's hope I like it, and then half the time I'm just like, this game's pretty whack, or this game is not fun, or it's cool but it's not for me. You know, like, it's nice to do, which is fine, because, like, I mean, obviously a lot of the games most of the games that I play on here are not games that I know of. I'm playing them for the first time most of the time. But something like this, which I don't think I've done in a minute, or maybe I have. I don't know. I record these all over the place, so I don't know what goes where. But I don't know. It was just nice to play something like this that was such a huge part of my childhood. Now that I'm no longer a child, you know, I was playing through this 20 years ago, more than 20 years ago, which is wild to me. You know, like how much time flies. But I was obsessed with this game. I was obsessed with this one and its sequel, but for sure I was at that age where, like, I was still very impressionable, and I thought, you know, I got a Dreamcast and it was like the coolest thing in the world, and I stand by the Dreamcast being amazing and one of the best consoles ever. But like, I don't know, it was one of those things where, like, I cared about it so much because it felt like it was one of those things that was like mine. Like, it wasn't like I never connected with a lot of the other franchises, like, you know, like Mario and Zelda and, like, you know, whatever other franchises are out there at the time from you know, like when I was a kid. Like, I always gravitated towards the Sonic ones, which, I mean, you know, they kind of made it that way. They're like, it was very calculated as like hey, we're gonna make this so kids love it. But at the same time, like, because I think Sega came from like they were just like, let's just do everything. Let's just do whatever the hell, right? Whereas I look at Nintendo and they were a lot more safe and more safeguarded, and they're like, no, we're not just gonna throw our characters into stuff. We're gonna actually think about. Because they did have a couple where they're like the Philips CDI stuff, you know, with like the goofy ass Zelda games that they try to erase from memory, but for the most part, they were very like, no, this is ours. We're not gonna let anyone touch it, and we're not gonna experiment. We're only gonna do like maybe 1 or 2 new things per game, because, you know, we're gonna take those little things. We're gonna make them as good as they can. And granted, they do that. Like, they take a few very few concepts and then they perfect them and then they put them in the game. They don't just half-ass anything. Whereas I think the developers at Sega were a lot more experimental, and they also had a different background than the Nintendo. I think Nintendo was very focused on like home console gaming from the start, not as much of an arcade developer. Even back then, I don't think they had a huge arcade presence, whereas Sega did. So I think Sega's background and philosophy and stuff and like how they do stuff was just a lot different. So that's why we have varying quality of like Sonic games. It's just some of them are good, some of them are bad, some of them are in between, and it's just because they're just like, we're just gonna throw, instead of like, let's make a new franchise for this character or for this idea that we have, they're just like, we're just gonna do, we're just gonna throw it into Sonic and make Sonic do it. And whether it works or not, who cares? We're just gonna do the thing. Which I appreciate, because, that's why, we got goofy-ass games like Sonic Labyrinth and Sonic R and Sonic 3D Blast and, like, all these damn games that are just, like, range from good to bad to terrible.
Select a character.
But, yeah.
Option.
Anyway, I'm rambling now. That's it. That's it for Sonic Adventure. I'm sad it's over, but also I'm glad that it happened. So I guess next week is a new thing. I don't even know what it's going to be yet, but I guess we'll find out next